Everyone thinks SpaceX is a rocket company. They're wrong. It's not a rocket company. It's not a satellite company. And it's not even an internet company. The truth is far bigger and far more important. Because Elon Musk didn't build SpaceX to make money. He built it to save humanity from extinction. In 2001, Elon Musk traveled to Russia to buy rockets. Instead, he was laughed out of the room. 25 years later, the company born from that humiliation would become one of the most powerful organizations on Earth. But the real story isn't about rockets. It's about a plan to move humanity to another planet. Elon Musk invested $100 million of his own money into a company most experts believed would fail. Then 3 rockets exploded in a row. SpaceX was days away from bankruptcy. One final launch stood between total failure and history. What happened next changed the future of space forever. Moscow, 2001. The freezing Russian night cuts through the air as a young Elon Musk walks away from a meeting that was supposed to change everything. He came looking for rockets. Instead, he was Engineers stare silently at their screens. Investors lose faith. Critics declare SpaceX dead. And as the smoke clears from the third disaster, Musk asks only one question. How much money do we have left? The answer is terrifying. Enough for one final launch. Maybe. September 2008. The atmosphere inside SpaceX is heavy. Employees are exhausted. Some have already prepared their resumes. Others have quietly left. Then Musk gathers the remaining team. His message is simple. The next launch is the last one. If Falcon 1 fails again, SpaceX is finished. 6 years, $100 million. Gone. The room falls silent. But Musk doesn't talk about fear. He talks about focus. Get the rocket right. Everything else is noise. September 28, 2008. The countdown begins. Falcon 1 stands alone against the Pacific sky. 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. The rocket climbs higher. Stage separation succeeds. The second stage ignites. For a moment, nobody breathes. Then the words arrive. We have orbit. History changes instantly. For the first time ever, a privately funded liquid-fueled rocket reaches orbit. The control room erupts. People cry. People scream. People hug. And for the first time in years, Elon Musk smiles. Success wasn't enough. SpaceX is still running out of money. Then comes the phone call that saves everything. NASA awards the company a contract worth $1.6 billion. Suddenly, SpaceX has a future. But something even more important is happening. NASA isn't paying SpaceX to spend money. NASA is paying SpaceX to deliver results. The cheaper SpaceX operates, the more it wins. A new era begins. Commercial spaceflight is born. For more than half a century, rockets have followed the same rule. Launch once, throw away, repeat. Musk sees madness in that equation. Imagine throwing away a Boeing 747 after every flight. So SpaceX attempts something that sounds impossible. Landing rockets, again and again and again. Failure after failure, explosion after explosion. Until finally, December 2015, a Falcon 9 booster descends from space. Landing legs deploy, engines roar, and a 15-story rocket gently lands itself. The impossible becomes reality, and the economics of space change forever. Even with reusable rockets, a problem remains. The global launch market is small, too small. To reach Mars, SpaceX needs billions. So Musk asks a radical question. What if rockets aren't the product? What if they are simply the transportation system? The answer becomes Starlink. Thousands of satellites, orbiting Earth, delivering internet from space. The world laughs. Again. But this time, SpaceX has learned something. People always laugh before the breakthrough. Starlink becomes the engine that funds the dream. In South Texas, a giant steel rocket begins rising from the sand. Starship, the largest and most powerful rocket ever built. Designed not for satellites, not for cargo, but for people. Moon missions, Mars missions, entire cities beyond Earth. Early tests end exactly how critics predicted. Massive explosions, towering fireballs. Yet SpaceX celebrates, because every failure teaches something new. The rocket is evolving, and so is the future. A giant booster falls back toward Earth. 33 engines, thousands of tons. No parachutes, no runway, no backup plan. Instead, enormous mechanical arms reach out from the launch tower. The world watches. The booster descends. Closer, closer. Then, caught. A skyscraper-sized rocket captured in mid-air. One of the most daring engineering achievements ever attempted. A glimpse of what true reusability looks like. For decades, Musk spoke about Mars. Mars was always the destination. But now the strategy begins to shift. The moon comes first. A self-growing lunar city, factories, infrastructure, resources. Not because Mars matters less, but because the moon gets humanity there faster. It's not retreat, it's preparation. The first stepping stone toward becoming multi-planetary. 24 years after its founding, SpaceX stands transformed. The company that almost died now dominates the space industry. An IPO opens the door to unprecedented capital. Trillions in valuation, billions for expansion. But for Musk, the objective remains unchanged. The purpose isn't wealth, the purpose isn't status. The purpose is building the infrastructure humanity needs to survive beyond Earth. The world sees Elon Musk, but behind every SpaceX achievement stands another force. Gwynne Shotwell, the operator, the strategist, the executive who transforms impossible visions into practical execution. While Musk imagines the future, Shotwell makes sure it actually arrives. Together, they form one of the most effective partnerships in modern business history. A question follows SpaceX everywhere. If it's not about money, why chase billions? Because dreams require infrastructure, factories, launch sites, power systems, artificial intelligence, orbital industries. Mars doesn't pay dividends, but building the path to Mars requires enormous resources. Profit is not the mission, it's the fuel. As the sun sets over Starbase, Starship towers above the Texas coastline. A machine built for a future that doesn't yet exist. A future where humanity is no longer confined to one fragile world. One asteroid, one supervolcano, one global catastrophe. That's all it would take to erase thousands of years of civilization. Musk believes there is only one solution. Become multi-planetary, build the ships, build the cities, build the future. Because SpaceX is not really a rocket company. It is not a satellite company. It is not an internet company. It is a transportation company, building the bridge between worlds. The purpose is not money, the purpose is survival. The purpose is humanity's next chapter. What if everything humanity has built could disappear in a single day? One asteroid, one supervolcano, one global catastrophe. Elon Musk believes there's only one solution: become a multi-planet species. And SpaceX is the machine designed to make that happen. For more than 2 decades, the world believed SpaceX was building rockets. But rockets were never the destination. They were only the beginning. Behind every launch, every landing, and every explosion lies a mission so ambitious that it could redefine the future of civilization itself. 3 rocket failures, $1 billion rescue, thousands of satellites, the most powerful rocket ever built. This is the story of how a company that almost died became humanity's best chance of reaching Mars, and why its mission is much bigger than space.